Here's the snapback. Here's the kick. He's got the leg into it. If it is good, and it is! Austin Starr, a 49-yard field goal, and Indiana leads 27-24.
Oh, it's an end around one to throw. Page looking at the quarterback, and it's a touchdown! Page finds Leno!
Penix rolling out of the pocket to a strong hand. Delivers deep down the field. Caught, touchdown! Fried Fogel again.
It's a 2-for-1 special. Welcome to the LEO podcast. I'm your host, Michael Bragg. You can find me on Twitter at Bragley, Braggley. I'm here, as always, with my co-host, Brandon. You can find him on Twitter at Brandon Dubich. It's Brandon spelled traditionally, Dubich, D-U-B-I-C-H, along with producer Seth, who is just kind of, flopping around in the background. You can block him on Twitter at Satah5. I don't know what that means, but it's SETAH 5. What's up, Brando?
I got my oars ready. I'm ready to row that boat in Atlantic City.
Don't do this. That's worse than Rocky Top. No, it's not. That's just as bad as Rocky Top.
Could you find two? I mean, again, you could say this about IU before Tom Allen, but could you find two less interesting teams than Rutgers and Minnesota?
Well, I don't. Well, our pregame, our will pregame here. You scared the bejesus out of me about Minnesota when I was coming in here fully confident that there was no big deal, which is why we put these two guys on the same pod. Actually, Brandon made a little bit of a scheduling mistake, I think, and that's why we are Rutgers and Minnesota in the same pod. Oh yeah, I guess that's what we're doing. We're doing game 10 and game 11. Rutgers at home, Minnesota at home. So I guess that kind of works out that they're two home games to wrap up the home schedule, and we'll do them together today. And hopefully it'll be a little bit quicker than last week. Well, same length of the pod will be fine, but we'll see. Rutgers should be pretty quick. Let's hop right into that. That game is coming up. Actually, by the way, we have no news, right?
No news. It's all. I mean, you can't recruit. It's a dead period. All the scrimmages have been closed to the media. So, I mean, we have a few press conferences of Tom Allen saying Stephen Carr is a beast. We get a few little touchdown segments here and there. But yeah, it's been kind of quiet other than a transfer.
Yeah, the transfer, Jonathan Haynes? Is that right? A safety transfer in from
only a 2-year starter in the SEC. Like we're on record for trashing the Ole Miss defense, yet we have 2 out of their 11 starters from last year.
Just poke the good ones.
Yes. But from what I read, I mean, the guy's solid and helps probably our second weakest position group after defensive line, the safeties.
I think is, well, your weakest. You can, I guess, if you have to rank it in weaknesses, yes, I guess it's a second. I don't think that
there's not really any weak. I mean, again,
a glaring weakness on that defense.
That is picking nits.
All right, well, let's hop in. It's November 13th game. Is game number 10 of the season. It's at Memorial Stadium. It has not been announced for TV or time. If I had to take a stab at it, I'm thinking
3:30 Big Ten Network.
Yeah, maybe a nooner, second Big Ten game, Big Ten Network. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we pull an ESPN2 at noon. I don't know, something like that.
I mean, this is jumping the gun, but I mean, I don't see. They may not have a win for a long time.
I haven't looked at their record. We can do that here in just a second when we get through the history lesson, and then we'll hop into their record, possible record. Real quick, history lesson. Previous meeting was an eventful game, a fun game. 37 IU 37 Rutgers 21.
Lateral game, right? Like I had to go somewhere, so you were like live texting me.
Yes, with 2 minutes to go, up 16, freaking the F out. So craziest non-close game ever is what I wrote down. Halloween. It was a Halloween game. There were those crazy laterals. We were up 16 with about 2 minutes to go. This play took like 45 seconds and almost the entire field from side to side and all the way back to, I think, maybe around the 20 or 25-yard line of their own side. And then finally, I think Bo Melton was the one that got a hold of it and just took off, and our guys were just gassed. So thankfully it didn't count.
It hit the ground, right?
No, there was a forward pass.
Forward pass.
Kind of, yeah. So all-time record, we've only played 7 times. This will be the 8th meeting. IU leads 5-2. Coach Greg Schiano is back with his second season, 12th overall with the school, 71-73 record. I'll whisper this. No, mark it down. Just based on what he's doing in recruiting.
Oh, there's violations.
Yes.
Bag money. Straight up bag money.
It's come on. It's Rutgers. I mean, their best player ever is Ray Rice.
I mean, again, we kind of brought up this stat last week, and I really like it. They, on paper, have the 42nd most talented roster in college football. Rutgers,
but they're young, very young.
Rutgers
very young.
Has so like you just throw out their junior and senior classes. Yeah. Like their freshmen and sophomores are studs, which is questionable at best.
Yeah, and we'll see if they can turn the talent, the rating talent, into actual talent out on the field. Yeah, their schedule. Yeah, so we've got we'll have Seth jump in on this, I guess. You might know some more about some of these other teams. Temple at home.
I mean, Temple had that like dream season a few years ago, yeah. But I gotta imagine they're bad.
So let's give them a win at Syracuse.
Syracuse is bad, but I mean that's got to be a coin flip. There's not even a line. I'm on DraftKings, and there's not even a line, so that's a pick'em game. So
I'll give it to the home team. So 1-1. Delaware, that's a win. 2-1 at Michigan. Wow. Took Michigan to overtime last year. Ohio State, that's a loss. Michigan State at home. Another toss-up. What's the spread on that one?
They're not giving one there either.
At Northwestern. Northwestern's supposed to be I don't want to say really bad. But
Hunter Johnson just won that job. I mean, he hasn't done anything for years, but he was supposed to be good.
Yep. So where are we at here? 3. You're giving them a win there?
I'm not. I'm
2 wins. At Illinois, 3.
Yeah, Illinois is bad.
Wisconsin at home.
Loss.
So they're coming in with 3 wins. With 3 to go. IU away. Penn State
they'll
away.
Need to win out.
Maryland at home. Sniffable. Yeah. And let's hop right into their key players. I don't think that they will make a bowl with their quarterback because Noah Vedral is still a thing. A former Nebraska transfer. Last year against IU, 21-34, 130 yards on 21 completions.
I don't think I've ever seen a more inaccurate quarterback.
No. 2 touchdowns, 3 picks.
And sometimes if you sometimes quarterbacks throw a lot of interceptions because they believe they can make a throw. Like that isn't like this is gunslinger mentality and he's just firing them away. The guy genuinely can't throw. Like I don't understand how people keep him at quarterback.
Still a thing. Didn't they have some other guy?
Yeah, they
0. Like no, he's number 0, isn't he?
They brought in another running quarterback. Was it a McCaffrey?
No, he's not on the roster anymore. It was a very New Jersey name, I think.
Oh, Vecchio or something like that.
Or something like that with Vecchio. That's too easy. But Vecchio or I don't know what it was. But yeah, he's gone. They've got a Langen, an Alberici, a Simon, and a Snyder. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes for him. They do have a very talented wide receiver in Bo Melton. 2020 third team all Big Ten. I don't know what to say what he did. He had a game against IU last year, 4 catches, 48 yards.
He was their only offense.
Yeah. He's a sneaky little dude, I think, right? 5'10" or something like that. Bo Melton is 5'11", 190, shifty little dude. Should I think he's NFL talent, right? Like maybe mid-round NFL talent. I mean, he's good enough. Last year in a very, very short season, 638 yards, 6 touchdowns, 47 grabs.
I'm on NFL draftscout.com. They don't have him getting drafted.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe not. So I'm trying. I'm reaching. We've talked about it before. I'm reaching. Yeah. Sitkowski. That's right. Backup last year. I told you it was very New Jersey last name. Even though I think that's like probably Polish or something. I don't know. Who knows? Weakness on offense. Pretty much the rest of the offense, right? Now we've talked about it. They've got talent. We've talked about this before in previous pods as well. They've got young talent that we're going to be playing in game 10 of the season. So
they won't be freshmen anymore.
No. So
all right, that was a baby sleep. I apologize for that mid yawn there.
It's all good. I just assuming you were scared of them not being freshmen anymore or something. I didn't even look at you what you were doing.
Yeah, that was a big old yawn.
Let's be professional about this, please. Okay, so their running back group and their offensive line. So, I mean, we can talk about that kid. What did you say? Everybody's trying to make
Pacheco. I mean, every year
Pacheco.
they make him out to be good, and every year I watch him, and he just runs into his offensive line.
I feel like they had some dude. I've got the game pulled up here. I feel like they had some dude that wasn't Pacheco that was like kind of ripping us up. Adams. That's right. Some dude named K. Adams. Karan Adams. Thankfully, he's at UMass right now. 5 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown. So, thank you, Minutemen, for taking him. Vedral with a whopping 14 carries, 16 yards last year. Just to throw that out there. All right, let's move on to defense. Defense much better on that side of the ball. They have a linebacker that's. I mean, I wish he would have gone to the NFL at this point. You want to take a shot at his name or no?
Olakunle Fatukasi.
Olakunle Fatukasi. Seth, anything? Yeah, good enough. All right, 2020 first team All Big Ten. He is on literally every watch list that a defensive person could be on. His position list, defensive player of the year list, Big Ten defensive player of the year list, all that stuff. He had a game. He had a game against IU last year, 14 tackles, 2.5.
Somebody has to tackle.
TFLs.
I mean, honestly.
The scary thing is, and we talked about the talent behind these starters right now, his brother is a freshman. So at corner, they have a guy named Young and Avery. I didn't even take the time to write their first names down, but they're okay. And then at safety, Christian Eisen, decent. Maybe a possible Sunday player here next year. So their defensive line, though, not great. No depth.
Penix is literally going to be able to sit in the pocket.
He
for
should
10
be able
seconds.
to. Yeah. His stat line last year was the best stat line of his year as far as completion percentage goes. 17 of 26, 238 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks.
When you practically have a timeout in the pocket every snap, your stats better be pretty good.
Yeah, they were great. I mean, for him, that's a perfect game. So, not a whole lot to deal with here. Let's get right into key matchups. That way we can roll through this. I'm not saying we're going to roll through Rutgers. It's every game minus Idaho and 3 of the 4 quarters at Western Kentucky. I'm not worried about. Well, I am worried about. So I don't want to just run through Rutgers, but we do have another game to talk about. So key matchups. What do you got?
Attack Vedral. Like, this guy is so bad. Like, again, he got benched. Not benched, but I mean, they let the Sitkowski guy get snaps last year. I mean, just literally send the house, blitz him, engage 8, just murder this dude, end it early. I don't know how they're going to score points. So attack.
Johnny Langan got some reps last year. I think that it was my fault with the Sitkowski guy. I think maybe that was 2 years ago. But do you remember a number 21 played a little bit of quarterback for them?
And he just ran. He didn't do much. If he attempted a pass, I don't remember it.
He had 1 for -4 yards.
Yeah, so it was probably don't throw the ball unless it's a screen. Okay, here's a screen option.
He had 1 attempt for -4 yards and a quarterback rating of 44.3. Vedral, the starter, had a quarterback rating of 13.2. So, take the quarterback ratings for what you will. My first key matchup is avoid the hangover from Michigan. Win or lose, it should be close. So even if we do lose that game away at Michigan, which is a tough one to call as a W, you're coming into this game, coming back home. Here comes the eye roll with a possible, it is 9-0, 8-1, or 7-2 record to play Rutgers.
7-2 is extremely possible.
Yeah. So to play Rutgers and if now 7-2 is probably going to be the win at Michigan. So you're coming off of that high back to probably a packed house again. And we can really finish strong with these last 3 games, no matter what one of those 3 possibilities is going into that game. But you got to avoid the hangover.
Yeah, no, I have something very similar. Don't turn the ball over and don't beat yourself. Don't give them opportunities to score points on short fields, because honestly, this offense is not stringing together multiple first downs. Like, I said engage 8, but we could go the complete 180, play the prevent defense, because like, again, they're not going to be able to string multiple plays together. So just don't put yourself in a bad spot, and you're going to do okay, because I know we've shit on a lot of these offenses. This might be the worst offense we've covered yet. Like, this is bad.
Yeah, outside of Idaho, which we didn't really cover. But
in conference, this is by far the worst offense. Like, yeah, if we
had
giving up 21 last year is upsetting. Like, we shouldn't give up more than 13 or 14 points.
Well, we gave up a touchdown with 3 minutes to go. We gave up 2 drives of 10 plays. One of them was one that really counted. That was it. Coming third quarter, 5 minutes to go. They had a 10-play drive. Well, 9 minutes to go. 10-play drive for 80 yards. So other than that, their drives were 4 scoring drives. Were 4, 10, 10. That's it. So we kept them off the scoreboard. Mine kind of matches in with that, and then I'm finished on key matchups. Penix versus himself, which we kind of tied into that. It's just, I mean, it's Rutgers, man. They're like not good yet. So just, do your thing. Do your 17 of 26 or whatever I said he was, and take the easy throws. You don't have to go nuts. You don't have to take the huge play that's not there. You don't have to force anything. Just take the easy things, hand it off to our boy. Why am I blanking on his last name right now? And let's take the dub. Stay home, take the dub, get ready for Minnesota. So
just don't make it harder on yourself than it needs to be.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Yep. All right, so let's head into the matchup again for Minnesota. Game 11, Minnesota, November 20th. It's the very following week. Still at home at Memorial Stadium in beautiful Bloomington, Indiana. Time and TV yet to be determined. Previous matchup, IU went down. We talked about this in our pregame. Went down 31-38. I think at one point we were down 31-9 mid third quarter. Came all the way back, tied it up 31-31, and then did the how do I say this? The quote unquote classic IU letdown, I guess. The traditional IU football letdown, where we gave up a 60-something yard touchdown, where I think it was Jawan Burgess I think he was a freshman at that point, was within 15 yards of Bateman. So gave that up to end the game with about a minute left. They took the lead, and that was it. So it was a heartbreaker. All-time record, Minnesota 39, IU 26. With 3 ties in there. And the coach is the clown, PJ Fleck. Is that this currently rowing an invisible boat on the Zoom. He's in his 4th season. He has an impressive record, I guess, at Minnesota at 23-15.
Yeah, I'd say that's an impressive record at Minnesota for sure.
Yeah. Do you want to hop in on a key player first? Do you want to talk about Baldy McBalderson?
I mean, I can't believe this guy's actually in college. I look younger than Tanner Morgan does. And I can't believe he's still there. But he's good. I mean, when you've been in college for for 10 years, you're going to be able to accumulate stats and attributes.
He was good. Was he good in 18? Did he play?
He kind of busted out in 2019.
Because last year he was. I can't believe he got honorable mention.
Oh, he
was not good in 2018.
He got it. He got it by his name for sure. But he can sling the ball. I mean, he has NFL talent. I mean, he'd probably be either late day 2, early day 3. But I mean, he's going to get drafted when he goes. So
he's a third string quarterback in the NFL, right?
Yeah, maybe low end backup. Like a backup for an established quarterback. Like you can be the backup for like Patrick Mahomes, backup for Tom Brady.
I mean, we have Jacob Eason probably as the backup here.
I mean,
well, I guess they just signed what's his name, Hundley or whatever. But
Trace McSorley is Lamar Jackson's backup, right? Like that's what Tanner Morgan could be because Tanner Morgan's better than Trace McSorley.
He's also 6'2", not 5'2". So yeah, he'll be okay. So like what I said, he had a down year last year. I do have his stats actually in front of me. He was the 73rd ranked quarterback in 2020. 7 touchdowns, 5 picks. Not great. But still good enough to make honorable mention all Big Ten. And oddly enough, now I don't know a ton about Minnesota football, but he owns every single passing record, basically. I could not name a Minnesota NFL quarterback for you. No, I could. No,
you can't.
I can't name his name. No, you're right. But I do feel like he was like a number 5. I don't know. Can't name his name. I don't know. But either way, they do have a very good running back. Mohamed Ibrahim, 2020 running back of the year in Big Ten, 2020 all first team.
I can scoot.
Third team All-American. Yeah, he is he's smooth is what I wrote down.
Smooth operator.
Yeah, he's very smooth. He's we're always going to do this. He reminds me of a small Tevin Coleman, if that makes sense. Coleman's a beast. Coleman's like 6'2", right?
Tony Dungy was a Minnesota quarterback.
Well, he was a corner, wasn't he? Was he a quarterback? I thought he played corner in the NFL.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. This is the best Minnesota Golden Gopher quarterbacks of all time. Number 1's Tanner Morgan, then Tony Dungy, then a bunch of dudes that I don't know.
Oh, there's got to be somebody in there. Minnesota.
Marquise Gray.
That's who I was thinking of. That's the only person I was thinking of. And he played in the NFL for a bit.
This website has him as the 8th best Minnesota
as a tight end in the NFL. Did he play for like the Jaguars?
I have no idea. Mitch Leidner.
Yeah, before. You're not doing it. And you know what's funny is Gray was a running quarterback a lot at Minnesota.
Zach Anixstad. Fuck that is. This list is wild.
Did you say Zach Anixstad? Is that what you just said?
That's exactly what I said.
Yeah, I have no idea. I thought you said, I don't know if that was his last name or not. But back to Ibrahim. I don't want to talk about him anymore. Actually, he scares the living know what out of me. So
as does the rest of this offense.
Well, to me, not really.
They return every offensive lineman.
You're going to do this. The offensive line I was getting ready to talk about. The return. I think they returned 3 of 5, right? Starters, or no? But they have to because you said they returned 20 of 22 starters, right?
Yeah.
So it can't be because Bateman's one of the starters. Although did he play last year?
They returned 18. They're the 18th most senior returning production team, and they returned 10 of the 11.
Don't do this. You're doing this to yourself. Isn't IU 11th?
Hold on, let me look.
And what did we lose? We lost Jamar Johnson and Jerome Johnson.
Yeah,
that's it.
Jerome Johnson just got cut.
That's nothing.
Or
Who
Jerome.
did? Jerome did.
Jerome Johnson just got cut.
Yeah.
So did Stevie Scott. They both got cut.
Yeah, I saw Stevie got cut too. Yes, I guess we're missing Stevie too. But either way, the offensive line's deep. I mean, they've got experience. They've got 7 guys.
We're only 24. We're 24. They're 18.
I'm worried about that. What does that mean?
I know.
What does that mean?
It means they return a lot of dudes that did stuff.
That could mean Rutgers could be number 1 in the country because they just didn't have anybody good enough to the NFL, so they came back. So I don't know. Some of these stats. Get out of here. My weakness, this is what I'm talking about. They do have a weakness, and it's on the receiving core. They don't use their tight ends. And they lost Bateman. They lost their best wide receiver, second best wide receiver ever, Eric Decker, maybe.
Eric Decker was a stud.
What? Why do you do this? Why don't you just talk? Don't put it in this. Seth is doing stuff in the stats or in the chat, and it's just really confusing.
Dude, Seth is off the rails tonight.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. He's had too many moonmen or spotted cows or something. Yeah, let's get to defense.
Wait, Ibrahim was the running back of the year last year?
Running back of the year, bro. Roby.
15 touchdowns last year?
Yes.
He averaged over 2 touchdowns a game.
Yes.
Bro, this game is scaring me.
Nah. Take him out. Don't take him out, but try to contain him. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. Who'd they play last year? What did he do against the...
Oh, wait. They gave up 94 points in their first 2 games last year.
Yeah. Because let's talk about...
We're going to get to the part that makes me happy. Let's get to the part that makes me happy.
Let's talk about the defense, because guess what? They have one strength. And what is he? He's a Clemson transfer that started 2 games.
Dude, they have 8 defensive transfers coming in.
Yeah. Well, they have one of them that's any good. He's a former captain at Clemson. He started 2 games last year, 27 tackles, 3 TFLs, 1 sack, 1 fumble recovery. I'm not worried about that defense. That defense is going to be bad.
Yeah, they have a North Carolina State. They have 6 defensive linemen coming in.
Yeah.
So they're like
they gave up 49 points to Joe, whatever his name is, Morgan or Joe Milton. They gave up 45 points and lost to Maryland, 35 points to Iowa. And they let what's his name at Wisconsin put 20 on him.
I mean, this team reminds me a lot of like those Kevin Wilson teams that could just put up a bazillion points, but then couldn't stop anyone.
I mean, they let Purdue score 31. That offense wasn't that good last year.
I mean, they might as well have a bunch of walk-ons on offense. I mean,
I guess Rondale played in this game. David Bell had himself a game in this one.
Were they throwing to themselves? Anyway, this is not the Purdue. It's not the Purdue podcast. Save that.
Yeah. Next week. It's going down.
But I mean, again, we're going to have to score points in late November. Now, we should be able to easily score points in this game. But, how many times in this podcast have we shit on the quarterback, shit on the offenses? We can't do this with this team. We're going to have to, be proficient, do what we do. We're going to have to probably score in the mid to high 30s to win this game.
I don't like hearing that.
Like they do have the spread for this game. We're only favored by 7.5.
Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot.
So again, I kind of see this being very similar than our last game. I could see us winning 38-31. I could see us winning 38-34, 41-34, something like, or 41-34, something like that. I mean, I think it's a great spread. And it's I don't think it ever becomes more than a 1 or low 2 score game. I think this is going to be tight.
Yep. Well, let's get into it. Let's see what you think. What are your key matchups of the game? I have 3. One of them is really stupid, but
yeah, I mean, Penix and the wide receivers have to eat, right? Like they might as well have me lined up at corner back there. I mean, they just have absolutely nobody. So our wide receivers have to show what they're all about. And Penix has to prove that, he can take advantage of a bad defense. So it all starts there. And just absolutely chunk play these guys to death.
Yep. And I already touched on my first one, which is I wrote stop the run, but you're not going to be able to stop it. I mean, try to stop the run. Let me do Ibrahim's rushing from the last year's games. 140, 207, 224, 144, 102, 108, 151. So you have to do whatever you can do. Now, if any of the defenses, I mean, we were number 1 defense in the league last year for the last 2 years, I think, or almost like that. If any of the defenses can at least try to slow them down. I mean, Purdue got him at 102, Nebraska 108. So his 2 low games were against, I don't know, Purdue's defense was okay, but I don't see Nebraska's defense being any good. And 108 there. So, the crowd needs to be into it. Should be into it. By the way, saw a stat that season tickets are up 27% this year.
Stonks.
Just to put a number on it. So, try to contain the run as much as you can. The problem with that is, can you get pressure on Morgan while trying to contain the running game? Because if you can, the inexperience at wide receiver should be okay.
Tough to do both.
If anybody's going to do it, I think having a player like Micah McFadden and then having the corners like Jalen Williams and Tywan Mullen is going to be pretty big. So
it helps.
I'm gonna say it now. I think McFadden has like a career game in this game.
I mean, this should be senior day. It is senior day.
Yeah.
So
maybe Leno has one too.
Yeah.
So
my other one is, you're actually going to like this, because I have been so against the run game, but I actually think we need to steal some time off the clock from that offense. So I would actually like us to establish a run game. I've been let's throw the ball 35, 40, 45 times a game. I'd actually like Penix to throw under 30 times this game and kind of hurry this game along.
To have a comfortable game. I think you're comfortable. A very comfortable win, not very, but 10 to 14 points if he's under 30 attempts.
Yep. I would agree with that 100%. So yeah, I would especially, I mean, it's a Big Ten game in late November. Let's run the ball. Let's control the clock at home, and let's control the narrative, of the game. So that's what I would like to see, kind of a, going against the grain of what I've been preaching for the entire time.
Yeah, that's nice. Good for you.
People can change, Michael. People can change.
Can Stephen Carr run in the cold? Will his car
Cali
start?
boy.
Will Steven's car start?
I don't know. The videos of him out of scrimmages look awesome.
When it's 90 degrees outside. When you're from Gardena, California, will your battery stay? No. I went too far on that. That pun was terrible. Speaking of puns, let's sink the boat. So
stupid. I should have given my before you go there. I'm gonna say let's get some turnovers. Let's go back to
you owe me
Indiana. Let's turn over Tanner Morgan.
It's twice.
And let's steal some possessions from them, because we're gonna need to, because they're gonna be able to score.
It's takeaways.
Take away some
takeaways. Thank you. It's takeaways. Tom Allen will have you do 2 sets of push-ups, please, for saying the wrong word, because you take the ball away from them. You don't wait for them to make a mistake. So you sink the boat. You take a cheap shot or two, like an extra roll as you're rolling out of bounds, and try to take out flex ACL. I'm kidding. It's just a joke. What I mean by that is pressure, which we just talked about on the last one. If you can, pressure at the line of scrimmage, break that, I guess, really good offensive line down as much as you can, force takeaways, and keep your foot.
My only point to that is, it makes me appreciate Tom Allen when I hear PJ Fleck, Scott Frost, Greg Schiano.
Did you hear about Scott Frost today?
Yes, all the allegations coming out of him holding illegal practices. Big yikes.
Yeah,
but I mean,
3 wins.
People can give Tom Allen a hard time for being, his personality, but at least he's true. At least he's consistent. Unless he's, honest. Like, you look at Greg Schiano. I mean, dude's a used car salesman, right? Like, you called it. PJ Fleck is a freaking clown, and Scott Frost is just such a douchebag. Like, you just look at these coaches and you're like, we got a good one. And that's kind of all we really got to say about, the whole row the boat PJ Fleck thing.
Yeah. So we'll leave that where it's at. And then my last key matchup is basically that. It's LEO versus row the boat. So we got to win that. We got to win the motto matchup. Or ski, what do they say? Ski to ma, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Something like that.
It's really
ski you ma.
Ski you ma. Yeah,
thanks, Seth.
Go skiing with me and Brandon.
Yikes. I want to edit that out.
Yeah. Okay. So speaking of editing things out, I wish I didn't have to do this part of the podcast because everybody just skips past it anyway. This is brought to you by Monon Track Club. Monon Track Club is Indiana's running brand built on a deep love for the sport and the Hoosier State. They craft products, tell stories, and create experiences to aim. I screwed it up. It doesn't matter. To celebrate, support, and add to Indiana's running culture. Check out the website in the show notes. Use the promo code LEO10. That's LEO10 to get 10% off your first purchase. It says first. You can use it as much as you want. I don't care. Just
everything is awesome.
Yes. So just support Garrett. Garrett owns the company. He's an IU alum.
Good dude.
He can also help you out with your lawyering stuff, real estate stuff as well. Real estate. What did I just say? Real estate. Golden Tate. Either way, Brandon's Randos. Let's go.
Tate Martell. Anyway.
Oh, God. Nope. Should have left it at Golden Tate.
All right. So
what's Martell up to? Where's he at? Is like his sixth school now, or what?
Right? I have no idea where Tate Martell is.
That's Bragley's bag of questions. Oh, he's at UNLV. Wow.
Cool. He'll last a semester there.
Sick.
Tate Martell in Vegas is no good. Anyway, so I brought it up, and we've kind of already touched on this, but it's a Brando's Rando, so I'm asking. With Rutgers being the 41st most talented team in the country, should we start worrying about Rutgers? Can Greg Schiano bring this to be a close to playoff caliber team like he once had it 15 years ago?
No. Should we be worried about Rutgers? Yeah, I think Rutgers turns into a.
When do they start getting?
Next year they start doing better. I think next year they're fringe bowl team. And now, I would say they're going to start being to us like I don't know, like
late
Maryland
Wilson,
2017, like 2016 Maryland, like where they're scary, where they're coming in, but you got a chance to win, but you're not quite sure. You know what I mean?
Honestly,
right now,
I think
easy.
if this team had a quarterback, they could be decent.
Their wide receivers are young, dude. I don't know. I mean, but they're not like Alabama talented. They're not Alabama young talented. They're young. They need experience. Look at the wide receivers we've had. Look at Raekwon, or was it Rashawn something? Williams. 4-star, huge recruit, one of the top recruits ever, top 10 recruits ever.
That's my point. Their best players being freshmen and sophomores. Do we have to start worrying about Rutgers? You're saying no. Seth, as a Purdue fan, are yes. You, again, you only see them once every 4 years, but do you see the trajectory of Rutgers, and is it something to note?
Yes and no. It depends on if they're able to keep it together from developing the talent. They have a deep recruiting hotbed. They have money. If Greg Schiano is still the coach in 3 or 4 years, it's because they're average or better. They're 6-6 to 8-4, I think, is their kind of max in the Big Ten.
Follow up there, Seth, to you, since Mike is all out on this. Does Schiano jump ship again if he has 1 or 2 good seasons, or will he stay loyal to Rutgers football?
I think he's the keeper at this point because he's seen all the other green grass out there, and
that's what scares me the most. Like, if he doesn't get caught, he has a way. Like, again, he's a used car salesman, and guess what? That stuff actually does play to high school kids because they're naive and dumb.
You don't think if he can get an offensive coordinating position in the NFL with, like, I don't know, Belichick, or I'm trying to think of this.
He'll never have control of a franchise again. So at least he has control over a university roster.
Yeah, no, that's what concerns me. Seth hit the nail on the head there for me. Is he has nowhere else to go. I mean, he's ran out of options. He went to the only place that would really take him back. It's the dog put his tail between his legs. He's there. And the only thing that's going to stop him is going to be violations. I am slightly scared of Rutgers just because what the very small sample size of talent influx is something to note, in my opinion. I think they can definitely they can be consistently above Michigan and Maryland in the Big Ten West East.
I'm gonna let that sit. I should have let it sit some more.
Michigan or Michigan State?
I meant Michigan State. Sorry.
Okay.
Michigan State.
That's why I didn't say anything.
We let that
for a
hang
minute.
so long. Okay.
Yeah.
Michigan
My
State. So I think Michigan
goodness.
State's going to be in the toilet for a while.
Well, yeah, probably. What's next? What do you got next?
So this got asked a lot. The Olympics just ended, and a lot of people said, like, if you trained for a year, could you be good at speed walking or archery or whatever that? So my question to you, Mike, because you're an athletic guy, if you spent, an entire year training to be a quarterback, could you be better than Noah Vedral?
Yes.
I knew you'd say yes. I knew.
I had an entire year with no distractions.
What an asshole.
I'd get no distractions and full use of, let's just say I use weight room. Or do I have to use Rutgers?
No.
Doesn't matter.
You have however you want to train for a year.
Do I have a quarterback coach?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
You have everything a university.
I'm second string all Big Ten, second team all Big Ten.
You don't even need to be that. I'm just asking to be better than Noah Vedral. Like, he's not even a Big Ten starting quarterback. Like, I don't even know if he.
I mean, at this point,
is he a MAC level quarterback? Like, I don't even know if he's MAC level. Like, Vedral is bad.
I don't know.
The worst quarterback in the Big Ten.
I don't even know who Purdue's quarterback is.
I don't care. He's better than Noah Vedral. Like, me not knowing Purdue's quarterback, he's better than Noah Vedral.
All right. I mean, all right. I don't know. I think I would be better than him. I would not be a dual threat quarterback. I would be a pocket passer.
I would take you over Noah Vedral. Just at least the potential. Like, the potential, I would take you over him.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt Seth real bad.
All right. So
you're 34.
Yeah, it's fine. Who cares? Look how old Aaron Rodgers is. He's like 40 something.
Look how old Tanner Morgan
Brady.
is. Tanner Morgan
is
at least 32 years old.
I can't believe Sean Clifford is still at Penn State.
So these two questions now that Seth is all hot and bothered, I think I'm going to kind of tick you off, Michael. With
how many years did Nate Stanley play? Come on,
Stanley
I
was
got
decent,
this.
man.
We're good. I've got no knee problems.
Nate Stanley's pretty good.
Work out every day.
All right. So, this is now, I think, the third or fourth time I've said it. We've ripped the Big Ten and its offenses. Besides IU and OSU, is Minnesota the third best offense in the Big Ten? And where do you put them as overall team in the Big Ten?
No. And
I think they're the third best offense. I think they're probably middle of the pack overall because their defense is horrendous.
Yeah. I was going to say 8th in the Big Ten.
I don't know what other team offensively I can put in front of them other than IU and
this is going to
Ohio State.
This is going to probably blow your mind. But oh no, I don't even want to say it because you're going to get mad.
Minnesota's a better offensive team than Wisconsin and Iowa. I think Wisconsin and Iowa.
I'm not even thinking in the West. I think Penn State has a better offense than Minnesota.
Clifford, dude.
He's better than Morgan, is he not?
No, Morgan's better than Clifford.
He's better than Morgan. And then look at his
you know how much I hate
talent.
the big red dog.
Look at his wide receiver talent, and his running backs are solid.
They're just talent at Penn State.
I think Penn State has
I think it's quarterback. I think Tanner Morgan is better than Clifford. You're right. I would take Ibrahim over Penn State's running backs.
I would too, but look at the wide receivers.
Correct.
And the tight ends. It doesn't matter even if Baby Gronk's gone.
Okay, I mean, so I don't agree with you, but I'll just, for sake of progressing this conversation, okay, I'll give you Penn State. That means they're the fourth best offense. The moral of the story is this offense is freaking good.
I will see, I guess. I guess it depends on which Tanner Morgan shows up. Will the wide receiver depth come to fruition?
They'll have an entire season, so you got to imagine someone will emerge from that room. I mean, we're mid-August right now. End of November. You got to imagine somebody has to catch that ball.
I guess I'm thinking when we had Coleman, just as back on a comparison to Ibrahim, we had Coleman. We were not very good, not because of I think our offensive line was meh, but he was great. We had Suddy, who was good enough. He's about Tanner Morgan, right? And then wide receiver talent, there was Latimer, but he wasn't incredible. Wynn wasn't incredible. So maybe, I guess, and they were scoring 30. I guess it all just depends on the scheme and if they fit the scheme. So I don't know. You're right. I don't like that question.
So here's another one.
Great.
That you probably won't like. Where does PJ Fleck fall in your most hated coaches? And where does he fall in the hierarchy of the Big Ten? 3 questions in one. Do we want him out of the Big Ten?
I'll answer them in reverse order. So yes, we want him out of the Big Ten.
And I think he jumped ship. Like, he has no loyalty to Minnesota.
No.
Like that dude is out.
So where does he fall in ranking? I think this is going to make people mad. I think currently he's probably a better coach, right? Just right now, hear me out. He's probably a better coach than Tom Allen right now, just based off of record.
I would say he gets more national respect. I
would rather have Tom. I guess if you're doing the head-to-head and you're going, which one would you rather have? I would rather have Tom Allen.
But so I think you're right. I think if we, if this was ESPN doing this podcast, they would take PJ Fleck.
PJ Fleck would be before that.
Over Tom Allen.
Let's think. Ranking coaches. Is Ryan Day a good coach? It's hard to tell in college, I guess.
I'm not sure if he's a human. Like, you honestly could just place like an android and just like program him to say answers, and then Ohio State would go to the playoff. Having
a former Big Ten head coach as an offensive coordinator is pretty much all he needs. So you've got Ryan Day,
James Franklin.
I don't like. Ferentz,
disagree.
Ferentz
is a good coach, man. He's done some remarkable things at Iowa.
Well, yeah, and then whoever's at Wisconsin,
sleazebag Paul Chryst.
Is he better than Paul Chryst?
I think he's better than Paul Chryst.
No, look at Paul.
I just don't like him because he did Pitt dirty. He did one of those accepted the Pitt job, and then 3 days later accepted the Wisconsin job without even telling Pitt. Just left.
No, you got to burn bridges where you got to burn bridges. A lot of bridges in Pittsburgh. It'll be fine. Let's see. So Paul Chryst is better than him. In the Big Ten West, he's third at least. So no, I don't know.
He's no Brett
Bielema. As far as hating him, I don't.
He annoys me.
I hate the idea of him. Is that a thing? Yeah. I just hate the idea of him. Get Pat Fitzgerald. That's stupid. He's not the best coach in the West. He's just typing.
I don't like Pat. I don't like Pat Fitz, but I think if he was my coach, I'd like him. Like one of those things. Like, his shtick's annoying unless it's your shtick, and then it's.
Well, how annoying is Tom? Here's one. How annoying?
Very
is Tom
annoying.
Allen
Very
to the rest
hateable.
of the country.
Very hateable.
Is
like,
he
not
hateable?
yet. It's a darling. It's a darling right
Seth
now.
loves him.
It will
love him.
I think that's a general thing. I'm not
Jealous.
even kidding this about Purdue. Like, I think a lot of Purdue people are like I want to hate him, but he's not putting on a show.
Yeah, it's not fake. Like PJ Fleck thing's fake. It's very Tom Crean.
Row the boat,
right? Like, Tom Crean is a shtick, and it's fake.
That should have been your question. Is PJ Fleck the Tom Crean of Big Ten football coaches?
That's a good rando. That's a pretty good.
How many more randos do you have? Because we still have to tickle Seth's sack.
That's it. I got no more.
All right, now we move on to producer Seth's sack of lies. What do you got, buddy?
All right, here
Is
we
that
go.
What it's called, by the way? That's what I wrote down.
No,
I don't.
Podcast sack.
Oh,
producer Seth's podcast sack. All right. You said weakness for Minnesota offense was wide receivers.
Yes.
Beware of Chris Ottman-Bell. He tore up Purdue last year. 5 catches, 129. Big play receiver, 20 yards per catch. catches at 45, 42, 39 yards. His two big games were Maryland and Purdue. So I think he's going to step up a lot next year. Minnesota has a good line always. It's a given, kind of like Wisconsin, Iowa, Michigan, Ohio State. Even IU has a pretty good pro talent. What is O-line U in the Big Ten?
Wisconsin.
Yeah, definitely.
That or Ohio State. I thought Iowa. Oh, okay. All right.
I think Iowa is tight end U right now, currently tight end U.
Sure.
I think we have to remove Ohio State because they by far have the most NFL players. So that they're whatever position group,
except for quarterback.
Yeah.
Touche.
Except for your quarterback.
I mean, Justin Fields is going to be amazing. How much did you love that preseason game, man?
I am hype.
One more real quick Bears thing. I did hear Jessica Smetana said, quote,
love her.
Justin Fields makes a Bears jersey look cool, end quote. Because
she is a Steelers fan.
Not a cool jersey. She's also a Bears fan. She's one of those terrible people. That's like,
no, she's from Chicago.
Yeah, so she said it. I'll go find it on the podcast. She straight up said that she's a.
I bet we could get Jessica on this podcast. She's awesome.
She's on Levitard now. She's like big time.
Yeah, but she was little time for a long time.
I'll try. I'll reach out, see how well that goes. But yeah, she's at Notre Dame. She's I'm pretty sure she said she's a Bears fan, a Cubs fan. Now she's a Marlins fan.
She is a Cubs fan.
She's a Steelers fan. She's annoying. She's not annoying. Her fandom is annoying. Yeah, but yeah, she said that. I thought it was pretty cool. Then I saw a picture of them and I was like, yeah.
They're some of the worst jerseys in football. They're right up there with
pretty bad. Pretty bad. With whose?
Cleveland Browns.
Okay. Yeah,
those are really bad.
Those are really bad. I mean, they're brown.
Yes, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Producer said I'm gonna have to go with Wisconsin with that answer.
Fair enough. All right. And my second one, because it always comes in twos in the sack. IU. Stretch of injuries, poor play, whatever it is. Worst case scenario happens. They go 0-2 in the stretch. They lose at home to Rutgers and Minnesota. Worst case scenario. How do you, IU football super fan / podcast hoster, handle coming in to record Wednesday night, getting ready to do a Minnesota recap Oaken Bucket preview pod?
So the recaps are done on Sundays.
Oh, sorry. So
but
how does Sunday and Wednesday look? That's what I want to know.
Well, I mean, honestly, the Vegas odds on that have to be pretty high. But I guess if you're right, I guess if we get into injuries,
I cannot imagine a world where we lose to Rutgers.
I guess it depends.
Like,
are we coming in 8-1? Are we coming in 7-2 into that stretch? If we're 7-2, then we come out of it 7-4 with a chance to go 8-4 at Purdue the next week.
I would say you have a 60% chance of winning both, 30% chance of winning one, 10% chance of losing both.
Yeah, I even think 10% is high.
Okay.
And that's strictly because of Rutgers. Like, I do think we have a legitimate chance to lose to Minnesota just because our matchups have been fluky. I mean, you go back to the Tevin Coleman fumble that made me absolutely cry. Not really. I didn't literally cry, but
that was the last time we played him at home. That game?
Yeah, swing pass. That was behind the line of scrimmage. I was hoping we'd go through.
You need to look that up if you haven't seen it. That was just.
So, moral of the story is fluky things seem to happen when we play Minnesota. So I can see that legitimately losing that game. I cannot see us losing to Rutgers, but me, I've got a flair for the dramatic. So I will be very, very livid if we are 0-2 in that stretch.
I'll be fine. I mean, I'll be very hurt, but I'll be okay.
The season would have went off the rails, and I want to beat Purdue by 50. Like, if we go 2-0 in that stretch, I'm fine with, let's play it easy. Let's get up early on Purdue and then put that, just cruise to a nice 10, 14 point win. But if we go 0-2, I want to beat Purdue 64-7. That'll be where I go. I don't know if you wanted to set me up for that, but I will be very hot on that podcast if we go 0-2 going into bucket week.
Yeah, I don't remember if Tom Allen took over in 2016 or 2016, the end of 2016, maybe. Either way, Tom Allen is either 4-0. I don't think Seth knows this. Is either 4-0 or 5-0 against Rutgers. With wins, we are 5-0 the last 5. With wins, it's 33-27, 41-0, 24-17, 35-0, 37-21. So other than
good coaches don't have letdown games. That's why Mike Tomlin's the most overrated
coach.
Home
games against Rutgers, we have outscored them 76-0.
Mike Tomlin has a Mike Tomlin special every year. There's no such thing as a Tom Allen special because good coaches don't lose bad games.
Don't do there in there with the some close games in there. Yeah, the some close games were in Piscataway, and they were some bad teams. I think 2017, 18 weren't great. So
I'll go on the record and say you win both.
Yeah, definitely. I would take it.
There it is. Perfect. Well, it's a perfect time to end as I just finished my Alani Seltz. I'll try to get sponsorship on this pod as well. Yeah. So next week is the last game of the season, which Brandon is traditionally in Chicago for. I won't be this year.
I'll go. I won't be.
You won't?
No, I don't know if I should be saying this on a podcast, but we get out with a baby with a couple month old. We're not going up to the in-laws. Screw that.
Well, the in-laws want to West Lafayette either, so
probably won't do that either. But I don't have to go to the in-laws for Thanksgiving for the first time in 13 years. So
nice. Well, that's what we're talking.
Chicago in Thanksgiving, the traffic is just bonkers, dude. It's a nightmare. Chicago in general is a nightmare, but. Anyway, Purdue game. I'm pumped to talk about it. Seth is going to hate me. I think he's actually maybe built up a small bit of respect and likeness to me through this podcast. I'm ruining it next week. Oh, I'm actually taking it and shattering it to the ground.
Now, remember, this isn't a true preview pod. But it's
Purdue, and we haven't played them in forever.
All right. That's true because they had to get some fake COVID stuff going last year. So, all right. Yeah, either way, tune in next week. Where we talk about the game at Purdue. That's game 12. And then guess what? It's time. It's freaking game week after that. And then we'll get into our traditional, but we'll talk about the schedule next week. Until then, be sure to check out the pod on Facebook and Twitter.
To be fair.
Facebook.com.
Wasn't that letter Kenny?
Yeah, to be fair. Facebook.com/podcast LEO and on Twitter @podcast LEO. Also, you can, again, our Twitter handles are at the beginning of the pod as well. You can follow, download, rate, review, please. I haven't checked them for a bit, but because I think I get scared. I don't know, but make me scared, I guess. But leave some crappy reviews, but at least give us 5 stars. You know what I mean? Give us 5 stars and say Michael sucks. It's something like that. I don't know. Or Seth's got thick skin. He's a thick boy. So just tell him he sucks. Whatever. Just give us 5 stars. It doesn't matter.
Tell me I'm wrong that Michael is a better quarterback than Noah Vedral. Tell me I'm wrong.
Nobody's going to tell you that. Nobody's going to tell you that. So it doesn't matter. Either way, that's it for this week. LEO, guys. We'll talk to you next week.
See ya. LEO.
LEO.
Yes.
LEO. Awesome day. LEO. Thank you so much, Rick. I appreciate that. LEO. All right. Great. LEO. Appreciate you guys. LEO. You're welcome, Dave. Have a great day. LEO. Have a great day. LEO. Appreciate you being here with us. Have an awesome day. And LEO. Oh, thank you so much. LEO. Well, thanks so much. LEO. Hey, thanks so much, Mike. Appreciate that. LEO. Appreciate you guys, man. Have an awesome day. LEO. Awesome. LEO. LEO.